What's going on, everyone? Jake Unfiltered here. Today I'm going to talk about DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corporation, and the Trump Media and Technology Group, or whatever. So apparently, whenever on January 6th, he announced that the release date, which is for his true social media platform that's supposed to rival with Twitter, to launch on February 21st. And it's likely that Digital World Acquisition stock will continue to see some big swings in the lead up to its debut. The soon to be completed merger between companies could also spur significant pricing, as SPAC stocks have been prone to volatile moves after completed combinations. So on January 6th, he announced that the date that he's going to release the app, and it made the stock shoot up, right? So the people were like, oh my goodness, I'm going to buy the stock. And then they bought in at $49 because they were waiting for something to come out about it. And the reason that it's falling is because all these people that bought in around like $130, they lowered their average. And then whenever they seen that it started shooting back up, it got to around $90. And everybody's like, I'm selling to get out of this freaking company because I don't want to lose any more money. So a lot of people sold at $80. Like a few people that I knew that invested in this company whenever it first came out, they bought it at a high price. They lowered it to around $80. So when it got to $80, a lot of people sold out because they were skeptical about the company, and that's why it's falling again. Apparently, I went on Seeking Alpha, and I'm sure that they're not biased or anything, and they don't hate Trump, and they don't hate the former president. They're very unbiased. The SEC is investigating the merger deal between Trump Media and Technology Group. It has been reported that DWAC and Trump Media had merger talks prior to DWAC's IPO, which is illegal. All right, so you can't just go around talking to other companies, alright? So the TMTG group did was they went over and they talked to Digital World Acquisition Corp, and they talked about maybe having a deal before they went public. Yeah, so you can't talk about things with other companies prior to IPO. That is illegal. So if you're not already invested in DWAC, stay away. If you are invested, sell. Okay, just get out of there is what they're saying. Now, personally, I wouldn't buy it right now either. I would wait till after February 21st to buy this company, because there's going to be a big old buy the rumor, sell the news. So what's going to happen is everybody's going to buy the stock before February 21st, and then the stock price is going to shoot up. And then on February 21st, everybody's going to sell when everybody starts buying in. Okay, yeah, so people are going to be like, okay, time to sell, like the day of or the day before Truth Social is released, because there's going to be a huge run up, and then everyone's going to sell. That's what happens. Kind of like Dogecoin. Everybody was like all anticipating $1 whenever Elon Musk went to talk about it on SNL. But as soon as SNL aired, everybody sold. Buy the rumor, sell the news. So it's under investigation by the SEC as well as by the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. Furthermore, the chairman and CEO of DWAC, Patrick Orland, is being sued by someone who alleges he was cut out of the DWAC deal. Okay, oh my god, I was cut out of the deal. Okay, you better sue this guy. People just hate Trump, alright? These developments add further complexity to the SPAC merger. By their nature, SPACs are complex, making it imperative that investors understand them before committing their capital. The DWAC Trump Media merger includes multiple nuances that must be considered. The first is the concern at the heart of the SEC investigation. It is illegal for the SPAC to have merger discussions with possible targets prior to their listing, and then it is fraud to state otherwise. It has been reported that DWAC executives discussed with the merger with Trump prior to their IPO, and then lied about it in multiple SEC filings. In those filings, DWAC stated, "We have not selected any specific business target, and we have not, nor has anyone on our behalf, initiated any substantive discussions directly or indirectly with any business combination target." I wonder why it's illegal to talk to a company you want to merge with. like before you go IPO. I don't really understand that. In light of the ongoing SEC investigation, there has not been enough discussion about the chances for Trump Media merger deal to close. The question is whether or not the SEC will stop the Trump Media merger deal because of this potential fraud. My conjecture as to what might happen is as follows. I can't wait. I just hope that the Trump deal just goes wrong. I hate Trump. I hate Trump. I hate Trump. I don't like to get on politics. Trump did start the inflation. He started the first lockdown. He started socialism by handing out stimulus checks. Psh, all bad. He fucking stimulated the shit out of the stock market and then made it shoot up faster than anything. And that's kind of like why we're probably falling right now. Please like, subscribe. The first thing that jumps out about the Trump media deal is that the originators of the SPAC have been the target priority to scrutiny. Each SPAC has a founder who manages their SPAC from its inception through the completion of its merger. So they just want to like get Trump off. You know, they don't want Trump to have an IPO, or they don't want Trump to be public on his company. Like, you can still have your company on the internet whether or not it's public. You know, I don't even know why he wants it to be public, really. So my conclusion is I'm not gonna like listen to these stupid little bullshit opinions of these guys, but I just want to buy the shares of this company because they're not public. Like, they haven't merged yet. This is not financial advice, first off, and the True Social has not been released yet, and apparently there is fraud going on, and they could just shoot down the merger, and then he might have to wait a while before he can make another merger or go IPO. So, I mean, yeah, I would say it's not a buy. Anyways, y'all have a great night. Please like, subscribe. Just wait till the IPO is finalized, and just wait to see what the price of the shares are after they go public, after they merge. Because if I invest in them, I'm not investing into it until they start making money, until they're profitable, until they have their website up and running, until we see how many customers they have. You know, I'm sure a lot of the Trump fans are gonna use a social media platform instead of Twitter, because Twitter is like, you know, a bunch of communists. They are communists. Like, they hate freedom of speech, just like a lot of other social media companies. I mean, I just feel like you shouldn't be allowed to like block people's opinions about the pandemic. That's why I really haven't invested in Twitter. But so Trump's social truth media, or whatever the hell it's called, is going to take shares away from Twitter, and then Twitter is going to take shares away from them, even though Trump's True Social, it's a new competitor to Twitter, a real new competitor to Twitter. See, I just don't understand why you can't talk about something before you IPO. In my view, the chances that the SEC does not see these connections are small, hence there is a strong likelihood that the SEC will stop the merger. Others see this also. This is why short borrowing costs for DWAC are high, above 80% according to Bloomberg. Wow. If the SEC stops the merger from going forward, DWAC stock price will crash to around $10, the approximate SPAC redemption price, and the warrants will become worthless. But I don't know, but I'm going to not buy in until after the company starts becoming profitable, till it merges at least, and I want to see what the website is all about. I want to see what it's like. I want to use the interface, see if it's a good interface, see if it's slow, see if it's crappy, you know, see if it's good. But yeah, that's all. Have a good night. Jake Unfiltered. Like, subscribe. Bam.